So I mentioned othering in my other videos. As you can see, I don't look that different from other people. And yet, I am an extremely othered person. And a lot of this has to do with my capacity to focus on things in a different way than what other people do. But it's not helped by the fact that by the end of the day, I have a strong booty smell. And this is despite the fact that I wash myself every time I go to the bathroom and shower every day. And because of this, it is usually not unpleasant in regards to adult males especially. And it is one of the reasons why women adapted to stay home, because the act of childbearing causes this smell, and it is a smell that I have had from a very early age, and because my age was changed. You can see me in the bright light that I appear to be a 64-year-old woman. If you were to guess my age, I've given you a number, would you dispute that I am 64? Looking at my face in this light, what would be your excuse for saying that I am 52, for example? What would you accuse me of if you were saying that I was 52 and I look like this? So I make videos every few hours throughout most of my days. Sometimes I just make a couple videos in the morning, and I don't make a lot of these long kind of chatty kind of videos. I know that some of these videos are needed more than the other kind, and but some days I just feel like I'm being too personal, and you know, I'm like kind of alone in being too personal. And sometimes I get argumentative people trying to engage with me, and I try to engage back with them, but if they won't relinquish the argumentative nature, I tend to try to wrestle my way out of the conversation. So that's a habit that just overcomes, I suppose. But anyway, do you see anything other than a 64-year-old woman sitting in front of you? Well, imagine I was 12 years older than I claim to be in school, having had children, and my name has been changed so that it sounds like odor. And by afternoon, and I don't have the capacity to clean myself in school, you know, most of the children around me are unfamiliar with that smell. They're almost exclusively raised in celibate homes with women that are not their mothers. Their mothers are living disposed of in the stinking stench of the lateral line hell zone. And so they are left behind as those people, and you know them from their smell. Eventually you know them from other things. They walk more hunched over. They aren't enjoying the same things. They wear old clothes that you're taught to shun. And their haircuts are different. Their hair texture and smell is different. These are your mothers and your sisters. Now, you look around a nice home, and there's pain in this neighborhood, and you can feel it. If you ever see these people, we are so infused with painful substances that when we pass by other people, they feel it on us. And so you have a choice to think about, do I want to associate with this person, get their smell, their cooties on me, or do I want to stay here where I have opportunities and chances with these other people? So it is a hard balance to walk because, you know, if you realize that these are my mothers and my sisters, and that intelligence in females is just as strong, if not stronger, than intelligence in males, and despite the fact that we have these downtimes and stuff like that, it's not simply that we're female that society is stacked against us. Now, some people have the, happy circumstance that they are raised in a home with a woman who has given birth, and they don't smell the smell. And they may not understand why the smell is so important, or that it is a smell that segregates our society between those who have given birth and those who are deemed parent capable. What do you call these people? I mean, deemed worthy of, they can provide better, is what they said, because they don't have the smell of motherhood on them. And they say they do have the smell of motherhood on them. These babies have pooped and peed and vomited on us. But have they ripped out your guts so that poop and pee and vomit of an adult is part of your own odor? Because otherwise you do not have mother smell. Do you understand? Now, you can say that I'm being ungrateful. But having accused me of an abortion, in the face of this smell, going so far as to lie to people to say that this smell is due to an abortion? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I want to smack your face right now. And if somebody had smacked your face, if a mother who had methylated her genes from childbearing and had gone from a state of mind in which reproduction was unreal to a state in which she smelled of reproduction the rest of her entire life, over bringing a life into this world, had smacked your face as a child, you wouldn't be lying like you do.